think. Here we go. Um, so I haven't been paying attention. I'll be honest, because I've been living life and not really worrying. Everything's so stressful, and I'm just sick of getting calls and people complaining about what's going on in the world. And it's just, um, I mean, you can't blame them, but I'm starting to relish, or I'm backtracking. I used to really think that people that don't pay attention are ignorant or what. And there are a lot of them that are purposefully not ignorant, stupid, but you're purposefully ignorant. But now there's a group of people that are intelligent that are purposefully ignorant for their own health. I guess that's where I'm kind of leaning now in life, is to kind of figure your own way out and or not that, just try to figure your own path through life and try to do something productive, and then pay attention, but don't get too wrapped up in it where it consumes your life and you end up becoming stagnant because you're in fear. Anyway, the reason I'm even back is because I listen to the radio, I got satellite radio, and it comes up. They're talking about the unemployment number, which I know the Bureau of Labor and Statistics numbers are they're BS. Just because they keep changing the way they actually count these numbers, or they just don't take into account a lot of variables. So it always amazes me, the numbers that they throw out, even how nonsensical they could be if the lay person just pays attention to what's going around in the world, and he gets these numbers. It's hard you can actually believe them unless you're just completely brainwashed. But let's go with this. So the May jobs numbers came in at 25 million jobs added, and a drop in unemployment to 13.3%, which I believe unemployment numbers well over 20. Easy. I mean, that's it. All you gotta do is look at some numbers of population-wise. We won't even get into that right now. But what has been alarming, because I've been calling out the Bureau of Labor and Statistics for a long time, among other organizations, but the Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor and Statistics, survey takers, they've admitted they have misclassified in this last report 4.9 million people as employed when they were unemployed. And shocking, here we go, nobody really reports that. I guess there's a little blurb in the AP. But how that mistake been? Let's put those numbers. They're even by their numbers, I would put it up to about 16% something unemployment rate. And if you go back to even April, you're looking at like 19.5%, something like that. But this isn't the first time. This is common, but it never gets reported because it's all about headlines. So headlines, oh, this is a great jobs report. Let's just forget about the fact that in a couple weeks they correct it, or they put a little tiny blurb out there. Hey, we effed up, or this is not the real number, even in our own convoluted way of counting things. Point being is you got to be able to discern a lot of these numbers. You got to be able to discern a lot of things, and just don't take the headlines and the alphabet network's word for it. You need to educate yourself, and I'm not talking about just getting the news. I'm talking about reading and exploring different philosophies and ideas, and that way you're armed when you get these numbers or whatever. You can see through them, and you can see what's really going on. And like I've been preaching, what we really need to do is produce. That's the only way we can offset the monetary and fiscal destruction that's being laid upon us, is to take care of each other, take care of yourself, and produce goods and services to the best of your ability. Do something for yourself, protect yourself, and I guess vote. If there's somebody to vote for, they will. But most of these people are ignorant, power hungry. What I've seen is it seems like now we're at the point in the empire because we're no longer a republic. That's long dead, nail in the coffin on that one. But we're at that point where we're pillaging the treasury, and it might not even seem like that. We might even feel like there's some good times. Oh, here's another one. So retail sales are up 17.7%. Well, let me ask you this one. So if you go to the shelves, we have supply disruptions currently, but is that a function of people feeling better about things, or maybe it is they feel better, but they're getting money, they're printing money like you wouldn't believe, and it's actually getting down to the hands. It's still, there's no excess production, so you're still cutting the pie with just more time. So you got more slices of the pie. So it's more monetary units chasing a finite number of resources right now. So that's why we need to produce. We need to create businesses, not retail sales. That's not a good barometer of what's going on. You're throwing $1,000 and I'm not doing crap. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to exchange those monetary units for something. But people need to use those things to invest in businesses, invest in themselves, and those are productive ways of using any kind of money to try to increase the pie instead of cutting the pie into more slivers. But we'll see those ramifications. I don't even know where I was at. I don't even know where I was at after that, but because that just popped in my head. It's like this is insanity. What's going on? Oh, the Republic. So this is the last days. The empire. We're at that point where the Treasury is being robbed, and that's where you're seeing all the money printing. And now the Federal Reserve is actually buying corporate bonds. I don't know if they've supposedly it was illegal in the past. They're buying ETFs or bonds. So if things are so good, then why are these guys in the market? They're trying to stabilize the market. Well, the market will stabilize itself if it's let to correct. I don't understand this. Oh, we'll talk about that another time. But anyway, there's massive intervention. There has been massive intervention, but now you're seeing, in order to correct the problems of that massive intervention, we're going to have even more massive intervention. And so goes the cycle of insanity until finally we can't do anything